guys, this is new YouTube. We call it knos.com. We are going to teach various subjects on this matter concerning about nurses and even other allied professionals. One of the subjects we are going to teach is anatomy and physiology. Two is medical nursing, surgical nursing, and medical mathematics. These are the things that we are going to focus on. Later time, we are going to talk about psychiatric nursing. But let us try to know about anatomy and physiology. Anatomy and physiology, when you are trying to talk about it, you have to know what we call the level of organization. The level of organization simply trying to talk about how the stages in which life began onto the last stage. That is what they are trying to talk about, level of organization. If we look at this level of organization, it started with chemical level. It started with chemical level. Chemical level. Then after chemical level, we have another one we call as a cellular level. Cellular level. Then after cellular level, we have what we call as a tissue level. Tissue level. After tissue level, we have what we call as organ level. After organ level, we have what we call as system level. System level. After system level, we have what we call as organism level. Organism. Organism level. After organism level, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have what we call organ system level. Organ system level. So these are the level of organization. Now, under the chemical level, it comprises of what we call the molecules and atoms. Molecules and atoms. Molecules and atoms form under what we call as chemical level. And if we are trying to talk about cellular level, the chemical level combine together to form the cellular level. Without the chemical, for instance, we have hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen. These are some of the elements combined together to form a chemical level. And after that, we have what we call the cellular level. The cellular level, it is a situation wherein there is going to be formation of the basic unit of life. And when the basic unit of life, for example, we have what we call the sperm cell, and egg cell. Egg cell. So this sperm cell and egg cell are example of what we call as cellular level. The tissue level. Under the tissue level, it is the when all the cells come together to perform the same function is what we call as tissue level. The tissue level. So example of this tissue level is what we call as connective tissue, muscular tissue, conductive tissue, These are and nervous tissue. These are example of tissue. If we come to organ is the combination of tissue that make up to form the organ. And these organs are: one, we have the heart of organ. We have what we call the kidneys. We have what we call the lungs. the liver. These are example of what we call as the organ level. So this organ, from the tissue there we are going to derive the organ. Then from the organ, which we call the heart, the kidney, the lungs, the liver, and the skin, etc., etc. Even the eye is an organ. So these are some of the organs that will form the system, because when all these organs work separately one another, but they have interrelationship working with one another, so it's what we call as a system. So it is from the organ that we are going to form what we call a system. Now under this system we are going to talk about the level system in human being. And after the level system, this system come together. When they work together, so they are going to call what we call organism level. That is the whole building form of the living organism. They will have what we call organ system. So the organ and the system, they are going to work together. For instance, we have the liver, we have the lungs, and the system. Now we have the liver is part of what we call as a digestive system. That is accessory organ of digestive system. Let us talk about what you call the kidney. The kidney is part of the urinary system. So that is the reason we call it as organ system level. Are you getting the joke? So that is what we call. But let us look at the level system of human being. The level system. Under the level system, we don't have 10, but it is 11. We have what we call as the digestive system. We have what we call as the reproductive system. We have what we call as the integumentary system. We we have what we call as the endocrine system. And each and every one we are going to talk about it in detail. Endocrine system. We have what we call as the skeletal system. The skeletal system. So after the skeletal system, we have what we call as a respiratory system. Then after the respiratory system, we have what we call as a muscular system. Each and every one you are going to know. Then after the muscular system, we have what we call as a lymphatic system. After the lymphatic system, we have what we call as a circulatory system. Then after the circulatory system, we have what we call as a urinary system. Then after the urinary system, we have what we call as a reproductive system. Okay, reproductive is already on the blackboard, but let us try to talk about the after the reproductive system. So now the one that make it 11 is what we call as the nervous system. So the nervous system, this is another system. So if you look at the system of human being, these are the level system we have. And under this level system, if you know it very well, anatomy and physiology will not be difficult for you. So that is the reason. For today, we are going to know about this, the level of organization and what the system of human being. Under the level of organization, we talk about the chemical level. Wherein there is going to be the formation of what we call molecules and atoms. For instance, hydrogen and oxygen. Then we have the cellular level. The cellular level is where there is going to be the formation of cell from the chemical. Example is sperm cell and egg cell. We have what we call as a tissue level. Under the tissue level, some of these from the cell come together to form the tissue, because it is from the cell that we have what we call the tissue. So for instance, we have connective tissue, muscular tissue, conductive tissue, and nervous tissue. These are some of the tissue that we have. We have the organ level. For instance, the formation of this tissue come together in order to coordinate to form this organ. So under the organ, for instance, we have example are heart, kidneys, lungs, liver, the skin, eye, the gamete or the male and female organ. These are all the organs of the organ level. Then under the system is what we call the what? The level system, because it is from the organ that we are going to derive the system level. So under the system is what we call as digestive system, the reproductive system, the integumentary system, the endocrine system, the skeletal system, the respiratory system, the muscular system, the lymphatic system, the circulatory system, urinary system, and what we call as nervous system. So these are the things that we are going to talk about. Are you getting the joke? So this is a new YouTube place. You can subscribe and follow, like, and make any comment so that we have so many things to do. But this is just the starting. We are going to talk about the level system of human being in detail, and the another time, as we are going to talk about the skeletal system, the 206 bone, how to name them exactly without any remainder. So we are going to know about that. Thank you. Please subscribe to this YouTube. Please comment so that I will follow the comment to know what to do. Please.